day to give you this thing called life. Electric work. Tracy, why are you starting your show off with the lyrics from a Prince song? I don't know. It just came over me. I clicked record and it was like, okay, how are we going to introduce these folks? Hey, welcome to Your Success at Last DNA. I'm your host, Tracy, the crazy ace Brinkman, the ace up your sleeve, the CIO, the Chief Inspiration Officer here at YourSuccessAtLast.com. So, how much of your time do you spend seeking motivation from external factors? How often do you get it? And then how long does it last? He asked the person listening to the motivational show in their ears, come out of their iPhone, their iPod, their phone, their computer, whatever digital device you are listening to right now, coming to you live through. How much of your time do you spend seeking that motivation? A little bit, I would imagine. A day. And then how long does it last? A day, 2, 3 tops, if that long. You see, going through those, and I do it, I love them. You go to those self-help and those motivational seminars, those business seminars with a motivational backing. It's all great, and you come out and you're pumped up and you're charged and you're ready to take on the world. And a day or two later, you're back in your groove. And it's not because it doesn't work. I mean, because it does. I mean, like Zig Ziglar says, getting motivated is kind of like getting clean. And I'm paraphrasing here. Getting motivated, it's like getting clean. You don't have to take a bath every day, but I would highly recommend it. You see, you can wash up and get refreshed with your motivation right here, like you are right now. I'm sure I want to shower with you, but anyway, you can get your... let us be your daily motivational oomph. We can be that boost that you need. I mean, that's what I'm here for. That's why I come here every day. Your Success DNA is here for you every day, not just on Monday. You see, my premium members, they get this content and a whole lot more over the course of the rest of the week, and you can too. But I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. And before we go there, let's start with the question we always ask on Mondays. How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel before you push the play button, right? Maybe I'm getting a little bit of a giggle on your face, being all silly like I am. And you know what's funny? This is who I am. You can ask anybody who knows me. This is how I am. I can't help it. So the other half of the question, as you know, is maybe you don't know. Maybe your first day here, and welcome. How do you feel? And then comes, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? And you want to ask that question because over the course of the week, over the course of the day, that question should ring in your ear. How do I want to feel? I really don't want to feel mad at my boss for dumping another late assignment on me. I don't want to feel mad at the person that just cut me off. Yeah, what good is that going to do? It's funny. I was driving in Atlanta, whose traffic is probably as bad as it gets, except for maybe Los Angeles, and I've driven in them both. And someone cut me off. Now I was sitting shotgun in this particular instance, and the person driving just went off. I had the verbal words flying, just spewing out of their mouth, and the hand gestures and everything. And for the next 10 minutes, it was like, oh, that person did blah, 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 blah. And I thought to myself, as we walked into the building in downtown Atlanta, this beautiful downtown building, I was thinking to myself, the person that cut you off, they don't even know who you are. They are going about their day and they're just happy as can be. In the meantime, they have full control over your emotions right now. How motivated are you? How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel motivated? Well, that's what we're going to hear talk about today. Like I said at the start of the show, right? When I first started today, how much of your time do you spend seeking out motivation? A lot, Tracy. Don't ask me that question again. Okay, well, I'm going to ask the other question again. How often do you get it? Do you find it? Do you find it here? I hope so. I really do. If you don't, let me know what I can do to make it better. Send me an email, tracy@YourSuccessAtLast.com or tracy@SuccessAtlas.com. Either one, they both work. Anyway, how long does it last? Yeah, hopefully longer than the 9 minutes I'm going to give it to you. Good gosh, I'm halfway through my time. I want to give you some motivators. The typical experience you're going to probably find is that external motivation, it's like milk. It has an expiration date. and it will go bad if you don't drink it. Much like the bathing thing I talked about earlier, it can get you clean, but daily life is going to dirty it up. It's going to coach your motivation with that grit and grind that comes with, heck, just being alive. You can, I mean, think about it. Who's the most successful person you know? Just think of someone. No, you. Yes, think of. Okay, got him. All right. Can you feel the motivation that comes from them when you're around them? Can you feel the power of their motivation, their charm, their success? You can see it in their stride, right? You can see it in their carriage, how they carry themselves. What happens when you are not able to achieve that same level of success, even when you try? Yeah. Okay, well, luckily you're here, right? And you're listening to YourSuccessAtLast.com, huh? And Tracy, the ace Brigman, the ace up your sleeve, allowing me to share some strategies. And enough hoo-ha, let's get right down to it. Let's talk about the ways to achieve greater success with some motivating regimen, daily motivation regimen. First one, you gotta love the person in the mirror. I'm trying not to babble about this one too much, because you know what? We're gonna run over a little bit today. I hope you don't mind. You gotta look in the mirror every morning and say, "Man, you're awesome." I mean it. And as you can hear it in my voice, I can look in the mirror and say that. Now, am I perfect? Oh my God, no. And the few of you that know me personally are giggling at me because you know some of my imperfections. But every morning, I can get up and accept who I am. I know who I am. I know the things I've done wrong in the past, and I've been in some pretty dark places. I have woken people up at 4 in the morning needing a ride, in a drunken stupor or other state of mind, and they've come, and God bless them for doing it, right? I've done these things. We've all done silly things, but I don't bash myself for them. I've learned from them. You've got to reaffirm the true love for the person you see in the mirror every morning and every evening when you go to bed. You got to remind yourself that you're here for something bigger than maybe you're even aware of. And if you don't know what you're here for, what have I told you before? If you don't know what your goal in life is, that's your goal. Your goal is to find your goal. You're here for something. Figure out what it is, right? Restoring your peace of mind, right? You can restore your peace of mind. That's going to come with that self-acceptance. You can look in the mirror and say, you know what? You're pretty awesome. There's some things I don't like about you, but I'm going to fix them. Or I'm fixing them, right? Do this every day and it allows it to get ingrained in your soul. It will become a part of your heart song, okay? Now, a part of that is accepting your stage in life. Where are you at today? Believe that you're exactly where you should be every moment. Doesn't mean you have to be where you want to be. You may not like where you are, but you're here as a result of the things you've done, the people you hang out with, and the books you read, right? All those different things. You have the ability to accept that things happen in their own time. You can be comfortable with that. You can be comfortable with what you've achieved. You can be comfortable with the fact that you're going to achieve more. Now, bear in mind, being comfortable with where you are doesn't mean I don't want you to strive for more success. But wait a minute. If you're content and you're happy with your station in life, you're like, hey, I'm cool with where I'm at, Tracy. I don't need more. That's good. Hey, more power to you. But if you want more, go get it. Knowing that you've done your best to get where you are should be enough to keep pushing you forward. And as I say that, I'm reminded of being at a cheer competition. My daughter did cheer for years, and competitive cheer, not high school cheer, not knocking any high school cheerleaders or your cheerleading moms, okay? But in competitive cheer, these girls get banged around. They're being tossed in the air. There's legs and arms and hair and glitter and bows flying everywhere. But at one point, one of my daughter's friends took an elbow right to the nose about halfway through the routine, more like 3/4 of the way through the routine, and her nose just started bleeding like mad. Did she stop? No. she gutted it out. She stuck forward. She was content with the work that she had done to get her where she was, but she wasn't content with stopping there. She wasn't going to let her team down, right? So she gutted it out. Just, I mean, big cheer smile. And if you've ever seen a girl in cheerleading smile, imagine that same smile with blood pouring out of her nose. It was kind of funny, a little scary. But she finished off the routine. Now that comes with a pride. That's an acceptance of your stage in life, okay? As a piece of that, I want you to, every couple of days, write down a list of the things you've done, minimum at the end of the week. Write them down, big or small. We've talked about this before. And then at the end of the month, review that entire list. If you say every other day, I'm going to write down the things I've done in the past couple of days, what I've achieved, big or small. Hey, I got the lawn mowed before I got 6 inches tall. That's an achievement, right? And when you review that list at the end of the month, you're going to say, dude, I rock. All right. All right. Now, number 3, I want you to surround yourself with positive energy. Right? Angels sing. Right? Can you feel it? No, I'm sorry. Positive energy can come from a number of different places. It can come from just the things that you choose to do. If you choose to do positive things, guess what? You're going to feel like that. If you choose to hang around positive people, you're going to feel that too. There's an energy that comes around. This life is connected in one form or another. I'm not going to get all too woo-woo on you, but you can feel it. If you're in a room of very positive people, just smile a little bit more, stand up a little bit taller. Right? It comes with movies you watch. I mean, it's not always about people and places. Sometimes a really good movie. I mean, for me, it's one like Prince Under the Cherry Moon. That movie it talks to me. It probably has a message to me that may not have been meant with the movie, but there's a message I carry from that, very personal, from times in my life. And his name is Christopher Tracy. So, yeah, Tracy. Anyway, so that one speaks to me. Is there one for you? Yeah, go. And when you feel that, watch it. Music, songs, right? I had a friend of mine just told me not too long, a couple of days back, that she heard a song and thought of me. There's something about that AC/DC song that always make her think of me. Hey, that's a good thing, as long as I make her smile or it's a good memory. So do things with friends that build encouragement, right? Put yourself in situations where you're going to come out the other end smiling. All right. Oh, we're at 12 minutes in. I want to get these last 2 in really fast. Like I said, I'm probably going to go over a little bit. Actually, I know I am because I'm at 12:30 now. Help others from the goodness of your heart. Not for personal gain, not for the recognition. Just go out there and have a positive impact. When you go out for no other reason to do good for someone in your life, you're going to come out feeling so much better about it. One helpful act with a positive outcome is so inspiring. I can't tell you. It's huge. I've done this a number of times. I used to go speak to the kids at the detention center down in Georgia, and every single visit, no less than 2. I'll say 2. I think I wanted to say 3, but I want to exaggerate. These kids would come up to me and just want to and talk more about the things I had went through and how I came out of them, because they were going through very similar things. And I just went there to share a message of hope. And I walked out of there with this huge smile like, oh my God, hopefully my message got to those 2 or 3 kids, right? That was so moving for me. Hopefully, and it could be for you. It could be doing anything. It could be teaching a kid math. It could be helping your next door neighbor build a fence, just out of the goodness of your heart. Okay, knowing that you're important to someone else's well-being can make you feel worthwhile, and it encourages you to keep helping. All right. Last but not least, this one's almost just sensible. Focus on smaller goals. Oh my God. I know I probably should save the best for last, but this one here is just like, dude, really? Get this one. Because so many times I see people, as I'm talking to and clients, that they're focusing on these big, broad, unrealistic goals, and they are, say it with me, demotivating. Oh, God, I'm getting depressed just thinking about it. Anyway, if you're unreasonable with your characteristics, you're going to end up feeling disappointed. And you're going to end up feeling disappointed and disillusioned and demotivated before you even take the next step. Oh my God, I'm never going to get this. So why even try? Right? So I want you to break down those major goals into smaller ones, tangible ones, and you can focus on one part at a time. And then each of those parts is going to get you a single step closer. Take a big goal and break it down into its 50 steps, and those 50 steps into tasks. You're going to, oh, I don't need to do 50 steps. I need to do that task. And when that task is done, I'm going to do that task. And guess what? You are now 2 tasks closer to your goal. And that's motivating. And with that comes with the celebrations of achieving those milestones. You've got to celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. I know I can't sing, but hey, like I said, I'm just being me. See, celebrating your goals proves to yourself that you can get it done, and it motivates you to do more. So celebrate them. So I want you to approach these steps your daily motivation regimen the same way, I don't know, a professional sports player would approach their daily training regimen, right? It's just going to build you up from the inside, make you big and strong. It's give you this motivational energy to take on the world. Like when you go to those motivational seminars, you don't have to go and spend a whole day in front of a bunch of speakers to get that kind of power. You have it within you. Finding it externally helps. Places like this, come in and listen to this daily show every single day, like my premium members get. Listening to other podcasts. There's lots of folks out there. Some of them are okay. Some of them are really good. What are your goals for the day? Think about that. What do you want to achieve? What's the next target you want to hit? What do you focus on when you feel like giving up? Ooh, think about that. It's like that sports guy is like, God, every time I try to bat left-handed, I mess it up. Well, then bat right-handed, dude. Seriously? Stop focusing on those things that are going to make you want to give up. Focus on the things that make you move forward. Those strengths. Focus on your strengths. Here's one thing. I want you. Oh God, I'm so long on this one. 17 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm over delivering. That's it. Yeah, that's sort of it. Focus on your strengths. I'm going to leave you with this one here. This is bonus content, right? Focus on your strengths. I went to a seminar, 3-day seminar. One of the things I walked away from was so many people focus on improving their weaknesses. Okay, that's good. Here's the thing. If you crawl with your weakness now and you fix it a little bit, well, now you're, crawling on your knees, and then you fix it a little bit more, and then you're standing up, you fix it a little bit more, and you're shuffling your feet an inch at a time. Well, with your strength, you're already taking a step. You with me? And if you improve that strength, you're just making that stride bigger on that step. Focus on your strengths first. Get your stride going, and then, as your stride is already going, improve your weaknesses. You know what that's going to do? Make your stride a little bit bigger. Right? If you have a 36-inch stride and you keep making those 36-inch stride steps, you're going to get a whole lot further than if you have a 6-inch shuffle and you improve it to an 8-inch shuffle. Well, that's a 20% increase, but, okay, you feel me? Focus on your strengths. You, ladies and gentlemen, you are your biggest supporter. I am your I was going to say your second. I'm probably your third biggest supporter. I believe in you probably as much as you do, maybe a little bit less than that significant other in your life is. But you are your biggest supporter. In order for others to believe in you, you are going to have to believe in yourself. Tell yourself you're worth every bit of the success that comes your way. Success that comes your way. How do you get it? Well, like I told you, 7 Critical Steps of Success is a program I put together for you, free. Go get it. Go to yoursuccessatlast.com. You'll see a banner across the top that says, hey, do you know the 7 Critical Steps of Success? Watch the video. Click on that. It'll take you to the page. You can watch the video if you want to, but over on the right-hand side, you'll see, put your name and email in there. Right away, I'll send it to you. Put a good email in there, otherwise you won't get it. So put your name and email in there, and I'll send it right to you. And after you click send, it's going to drop you off at the page for how to get this show every single day. It's going to show you all the great content you're going to get. You're going to get the goals program. You're going to get the procrastination program. You're going to get the goals forms. You're going to get the write your success story, the creative version of goal setting. There's probably about 20 hours worth of stuff I want to give you for free on top of the 7-day free trial of Getting Your Success DNA. And plus, here's the secret to this. Starting this weekend, I'm going to dump a whole week's worth of shows out there at the same time. So if you sign up now, you'll get all this week. And then on Sunday, you'll get all of next week. So you're really getting 2 weeks worth for free. And if you don't like it after that, that's cool. We'll go our separate ways. You can keep coming back on Monday and laughing at me. That's good. I'm good with that. If you do want to hang around, then I welcome you into the premium side, onto the bright side. And with that, I'm going to leave you way over time. That's what I'm going to leave you, as I always do. Think successfully. Take action. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.